Greetings, my people. Greetings, everybody. From any part of the world you're watching me, may the peace of the Lord be with you. This is Nze IK, your uncle, your friend, your brother, and your guardian. I just want to touch a very simple topic today, and that has to do with Alex Oti, the governor of Abia State. Yes, I felt it's something very important that I talk about it. About, is it 2 or 3 days ago, over the weekend, I saw some criminals. I call them political criminal billionaires, junketing up and down and trying to remove the man of the moment, Governor Alex Oti. If you don't know him, if you're watching me on the live stream now, this is Governor Oti. Unfortunately, some of you that are watching me live on Facebook might not be able to see who I'm talking about. Albeit, this is Dr. Alex Oti, the miracle worker that the Almighty God has sent to Abia State. Why do I use this word? Because I know he has done a lot of good things for Abians. I'm not from Abia State, I'm from Anambra State. And whatever that happens is Abia concerns me too. I believe in a government that people must enjoy. I believe that something good must happen. And what I'm seeing in Abia State is very worrying, and I want to call upon every Abian citizen. Yes, Oti is working, but the Bible tells us to be very, very watchful. These guys that are fighting him are principalities and powers. Their father, the devil, does not sleep. And that means that every Abian citizen should not overlook what these criminals can do. Or you just go and relax and start saying, okay, everything is right. No, everything is not right. You people have to be awake. You have to be determined. You have to be ready to protect what God has given you. It's on record today that Governor Dr. Alex Oti is the best so far in Nigeria today. In terms of performance, in terms of it, for 2 years, we have seen what he has been able to do. And now these gangs of criminals, I must have to call them, these gangs of criminals, the likes of Oji Kalo, Theodore Oji, Okezi Bazo, Benjamin Kalo. The funniest thing is that it's either they are Oji or they are Okezi or they are Kalo. That is the funniest thing. These guys are bent in destroying the good works of the Abia State governor. For 24 years, here is a state that was destroyed entirely. Nothing functions. The state is dead and nothing is working. Nobody says anything about it. All of a sudden, these efulefus from nowhere comes up and start telling you that it was what he built that OT is painting. I begin to wonder, what Joseph Carl is your are you normal at all? Are you normal? Is it Okezi Ibazu that was shamelessly coming out to Channels Television and be telling Nigerians that every woman that gives birth in a hospital in Abia State is giving 500 naira? That is what a sitting governor came out to say. And when they were asked his achievement, he says, Chicken Republic. They have Chicken Republic there. Can you imagine that kind of mentality? Here is a supposed PhD holder. Here is a supposed doctor. For God's sake, I really wonder what is wrong with Nigerians and why we have chosen to be wicked, especially our leaders. It's even annoying, what's still, that some young boys and girls are still coming out to support these people. Look at this, I don't know what to call her, a failed so-called Nollywood actress. I've not even seen anything she acted. I'm yet to see any of her movie anyway. They call her Doris Ogala. Scandalous up and down. I wonder what if what she's saying about Chris Okafor is true anyway. I wonder how Chris Okafor will even descend to that level to actually go and start sleeping with such a girl. I mean, is she the only woman in the world? Eh? Are there no beautiful girls in Nigeria? Look at what she's saying that Ogandi or Ojos Okalo. Listen, Ojos Okalo, the mother, was the most influential woman in Abia State then. It's all about her family. Ojos Okalo came to power as a governor. God knows how much he stole from there. And I'm using that word concretely because he was fully indicted by EFCC and he was jailed. So he cannot come out and say allegedly. There is no allegedly here. The same old Jews of Kalo. Now, Tinubu has compensated his daughter with ambassadorial position. And you that is supporting this man, what is your own? You young boy, do you think he remembers you? That they are now in Abia State. What's his name? The other one is jumping up and down and be going anywhere he wants. This House of Representative boy, Benjamin Ekalo, he's just there moving around. You, a commoner that has no food to eat, you don't even hope on getting anything the next day. You now start siding all Joes Okalo against the only hope. I repeat, the only hope that you people have today in Abia State. A man who within 2 years has brought life to Abia. He made the impossible to be possible. And lest I forget, let me give a very great thanks to a woman of diligence, Professor Nnenna Oti, the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Owerri. If not for this lady, if not for the God-fearing nature in her, if not for her choosing to do the right thing, you people in Abia by now must have decayed. But God used this lady. God used her immensely. In fact, if not that President Tinubu is dubious by nature, he would have taken this lady and made her the INEC chairman, because this lady would have done the right thing. By now, no Nigeria should even be bothering about INEC. INEC problem will be a thing of the past. These are the kind of people that should sit down there, not criminals like a Mahmoud. I cannot say anything about the present INEC chairman now, but let's see what he comes up with. Let's see. I can't say anything about that. Let's see what happens tomorrow. These are the kind of things you see happening. People start keeping quiet when they're supposed to open up, when they're supposed to speak up. It is the right time now to speak up. Abia citizens, don't allow criminals of this nature. These people, I'm putting them on the screen, right? You see these people, you see them. Let me call them again. Ojus Okalo, Theodore Ahamefunoji, Okezie Victor Ipazu, Benjamin Okezie Kalo. All of them, either they're answering Kalo or they're answering Oji or they're answering Okezie. All these people do not mean well for you people. Don't keep quiet. They are now there junketing everywhere, doing whatever they want to do. Don't keep quiet. Look at them boldly in the eyes and tell them, gentlemen, you guys, we don't need you people. You see these people, don't keep quiet. What Tinubu is doing is always taking the worst of us and bring out to public glare. And let the world know that these people are not the best material Nigeria have. What we see today in power are gangsters. There is nothing they plan except how to rig elections. To them, normal election does not exist. They decide. Take a look at what Wike is doing in Rivers State. Anyway, my people say, anything where you get for corner of pot, they go for corner of mouth. And so then they lick up. Fubara did not win that election. Wike rigged it for Tinubu. And they put Fubara there. And the God of the masses, the God of Peter Obi is fighting them. Now there is no cohesion amongst them. In fact, every day they're opening their asses and the whole thing is getting worse. Yes. Nobody. And that's the way it continues. It continues. It continues. Are we not tired? Is it not high time we come up and say, let us do things the right way. Let us know what we shall do for our country to be better. Why do we rely in this situation whereby we're at a very hopeless situation? For how long will this continue? For how long? So my people, and I'm begging Abians, go forth and take these criminals and hold them. In fact, if it is possible, right now, initiate a program to recall Ojos Okalo from the Senate and Benjamin Kalu from the House of Rep. They don't mean well for Abians. This one no talk say my constituency. Forget about your constituency. Those guys don't plan anything good for you. They don't even care whether you're living, you're not living. Believe you me. At least Alex Oti is doing things that the world is saying today. He's working for the Abians. He's the best in the country. Yes, these guys have already gathered. They might say whatever they want to say. They want to deliver for Tinubu. They don't want to deliver. Jagaban, you're wasting your time in the Southeast. You are wasting your time. Let me just tell you open. You better go and look for your vote anywhere but outside the Southeast. Unless P2B is not in that ballot box. Unless P2B is not there, yes. If P2B is there, you are wasting your time. Believe me, all these people are just eating your money for nothing. Whatever you give them is a wasted money because they can produce nothing. Name it. Unless P2B is not in that ballot box. But if it's there, forget the Southeast. You might go and battle it out in Southwest, North, South, what do you call it? North Central, going down to Northwest, North, wherever it's not, whatever. But as for Southeast, forget about it. You can't. Just a minute.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay. I'm online. Let me just call you in a few minutes. So, excuse me. So you should just forget about whatever you're doing. Forget it. Southeast is not for you. This is the bitter truth. It's not for you, Tinubu. Whether you like it or not, it is not for you. What is the sin Oti committed? He signed a bill stopping pensions to these ex-Abia governors. These people, when they left office, they were just accumulating billions and billions of naira for themselves. 24 years now, Ojos Okalo has been collecting money from the coffers of Abia State and other gratuities as head governor. 16 years now, Theodore Oji has been collecting money from the coffers of Abia State. The same thing, Okezi Ibazu. Oti signed a bill that there should no more pension for ex-Abia governors. That is where the whole problem started. These criminals started coming out. Okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. This is where the onus of the problem started. And now let me give you the good news. Even Oti again recently signed the Abia State Senior Citizen Bill into law in the state. And the bill states that entitled any citizen of Abia State who is 60 years and above to free monthly salary, free medical care, and other benefits till death. It's not pension. 60 years and above. That is people from my age. Imagine. Free salary. This is not pension. This is salary. Free medical care. You're sick, you go to hospital, you'll be treated free of charge. And other benefits till death. "24 years, these people were empowered, the three Ojis. Such a thing never happened in the history of Abia State. Never. All they are concerned about is themselves. This government, paddy government, that is the same thing that is happening from the national level to date. And what are we seeing? A disgraced country. Nothing works. Criminals everywhere. Insecurity is gone. Every day, the president, anybody that comes to power, Buhari, I'll be Minister of Petroleum. If you don't like money, say you're clean. Why did you go to that petroleum? Okay, you were Minister of Petroleum for how long? What did we get? I've always said it that Buhari needs to be exhumed, his body. In fact, he's supposed to have a posthumous trial on embezzlement. Yes, posthumous. You know how they give people posthumous award of merit? No, Buhari needs to bring him out, put him to court, try him. He was too corrupt to be left to go free. The same thing Jagaban now entered. The next thing, I am what is Minister of Petroleum. Why are you people going for all these things? But what did Peter B tell? Peter B said he will be Minister of Security, in charge of security. That's what a normal person does. For how many years he has left Anambra State as the governor of Anambra State? For one day, he has never taken even ordinary bottle of water from Anambra. Nobody was giving him ex-governor this, ex-governor that. No, he's not collecting from them, rejected everything. He is free of all these criminal activities. Yet your president, Jagaban, if they tell you what he is collecting as former governor of Lagos State for almost 3 decades now, this is outside his presidential funds and gratuity. And that is the same man now that is going to lure you that you're not paying tax. And the issue about the taxation is not even transparent. Everything is opaque. Nobody knows how the whole thing is going, how it's not going. Nobody knows how it will be implemented. It's okay for them. And Nigerians keep quiet. I will not be surprised that idiots will still go out and cast their vote in 2027 for him. You don't even know what the tax is all about. You're just waka, they go. Just they perambulate, zombie. That's what I call some of you Nigerians who don't even reason, who don't even know what to do to yourself, who don't even know how derailed, how these people don't chop your brain and your mindset. Anywhere you come on, you follow. They tell you stop, tell you waka, waka. Fella say you be zombie. Continue. Now turn by turn. I'm glad today that it's not even it's not a situation now where you will say things are going right. Things are no more going right. The cost of Gary in the market, the same cost of Gary an Igbo man buys, the same cost Yoruba man buys, the same cost Efik man buys, Fulani, Hausa, name it. They reach everybody. Continue shouting. Continue. Don't think of a change. Don't even think about your children. The funniest aspect of it is that even our younger ones, the Gen Z generations and below, the millennial, nobody is thinking of how to get themselves involved in the social activities of the country, to know what and how to help themselves or their future children. All they are interested in making is everybody wants to go and make money, fictitious money. You see them either they're gambling from morning to night, young boys and girls, or they're doing one thing or the other. Yes. And they don't care. It's unfortunate, very sad that we have come to this level. It's very sad. Anyway, let me leave you people here. I think I just wanted to say it and make it clear. Abians, go forth and defend your God-given governor. God has blessed you with Alex Oti. Let me put his picture here again. God has blessed you with Alex Oti. Stand seriously behind him. Don't allow these criminals who are now jumping up and down there to destroy the opportunity of a lifetime God has given you people. If you do it, you will regret. Fight on time. Don't even joke and start thinking, oh, it will be okay. It will not be okay. These guys are well equipped. These guys are criminals. Gradually, they're penetrating. And when one bad thing about life is that when you talk too much lies, people start believing it. People start believing it. They are now going about telling lies to people. And you know, one dangerous thing about Nigeria is this. The literacy level in Nigeria is very high, if not up to 70 or 80%. So you need to educate and keep educating our people. This is the role you should start playing on time. Start educating your mothers, your grandmothers, your fathers, for them to understand that the only opportunity they have is Alex Oti. Because listen, these guys are prepared. These guys are not joking. They have come to Abia to arrest Abia. And if you Abians don't use your brain, you will wreck. And on that, what do I say? I wish you guys well, hoping that we'll have a very beautiful time once more. So let me leave you with the words of Dim Odumegu Ojukwu as a reminder.
We have tried to live a Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and still we have the same problems reoccurring.